Yo, what's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
Just got out the gym. Alex back with another cryptocurrency video. We dying.
Oh,
this sums up our workout right here. But in this video, we're gonna talk about my cryptocurrency portfolio. What are the exact coins that I'm holding? This is 6+ years of experience. Actually, I got Christian here. He's gonna give you a testimonial.
Yeah.
Tell him the story about your cryptocurrency journey.
Basically, Alex was the first person I've ever even heard mention cryptocurrency in my close group of friends or anyone, as a matter of fact, considering social media, people I talk to all the time. And he recommended Ethereum at a very early time, and when it was worth very little, made a lot of money on that.
Where'd you buy that?
I bought it like at 80.
He bought Ethereum at 80.
Yeah,
it's worth like 400 now. It was at 1,000 at one point.
I've kept holding the whole time. I could have sold it, made more, but I didn't. But his advice has been non-stop, accurate every single time. Today, for instance, he told me to buy Bitcoin at 10,000. And
show him the message. Show him the message. I told him to buy Bitcoin at 10,000.
I can't see it too well, but
I told him to buy. See it. And right now it's almost
but it went up already like
$2,000.
Yeah, like $2,000.
It's like 11,800. I actually put in like $1,000 at about 10,300. But show him your Coinbase of what you got now.
Yeah, this is after I've sold my stuff.
So he put in about what, 4 or 5 grand?
Yeah, in total.
And then he sold it, so he got his money back already. And this is pure profit right here. Pure profit, and the market is down. It's about $10,000, $11,000 give or take. Yep. And the market is down. So when we go on a little bull run, when Ethereum goes back to what, $1,000?
Hopefully, it's
how
like
many,
at 400
How
right
many
now.
ETH do you have?
Like 28.
So at one point he was almost at 30,000.
No, $50,000.
He was at $50,000 at one point. So,
but it's going back up, guys. Like what you see right now is what happened last time. It reaches a new high, stays there, goes down a little bit, but it's gonna fucking boom.
Yeah, it's always booms.
It's gonna fucking boom.
It's always booming.
And it's gonna go back down after it booms. But it's gonna go up. That's the thing. People are like, oh, I'm afraid it's not gonna go up. But history repeats itself. It's
always repeats itself. But yeah, guys, that was just a little testimonial to give you my credibility and what I'm capable of. Now I'm gonna jump to my computer and show you guys my exact portfolio. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another cryptocurrency video. I left the gym, took a shower, and then jumped into the screen, and this is my cryptocurrency portfolio right there. I don't even know if I'm pointing the right way. It's one of these two. But as you can see, I'm heavily invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and for the remainder of this video, I'm going to go over the various coins like Basic Attention Token, EOS, Tron, Ravencoin, Grin, Steam, and basically give you reasons why I'm invested into these coins. Okay, they all have their specific reason, and you know, again, like I said, 6+ years of experience. I am not perfect. I am not, you know, an expert trader or anything like that, and this is not financial advice. This is just all my opinions for the people that wanted to know. Before we get started, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, my name is Alex. I do everything from online entrepreneurship, self-help, cryptocurrency, marketing. This is the channel for you if you are really in the mud. If you want to become a successful human being on the internet, if you want to become financially independent, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button as well as the push notification bell so you can get the videos first. I do all types of giveaways, so make sure to hit that bell so you can be first to the videos. Let's get right into it, okay? So, the biggest and most obvious one, Bitcoin. 40% of my holdings is in Bitcoin. Reason being, it's pretty obvious, but the whole entire market follows Bitcoin. Let me show you guys an example, right? So as you can see here, Bitcoin's up higher than all of them, and that's not always the case. But typically when Bitcoin goes up, everything else goes up. And the reason is because, like, in third world countries, on the majority of the exchanges, as well as the United States, people are buying Bitcoin and then turning them into altcoins. Just recently, I say a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, probably a little bit more than that, people can buy straight to altcoins. So like when you get on Coinbase, now you can go get Ethereum first off from USD to Ethereum, or you can get EOS from USD, right? Back in the day, you had to buy Bitcoin for the past, like, what, as long as Bitcoin was around, 12 years, 13 years, you had to buy Bitcoin first. So that still is in the cryptocurrency market. And if you look at the charts, I'm not going to run it through the history of Bitcoin and show you, but the markets typically follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the big hedge. It is what the major holders are holding, right? Bitcoin. And as you can see here, market dominance is increasing. Bitcoin has a 62.3% market dominance, right? BTC dominance, as you see here. 62.3% of all the money is in Bitcoin. So it's the safest bet. That's why the majority of my money is in there. sometimes it would increase percentage wise higher than most coins. I'm not saying all the time. I think last year, I'm sorry, not last year, but 2 years before that, because last year was a bear market. 2 years before that, when we had the last bull run, I believe Dash had the highest percentage gain, and then it was like Ethereum, and then it was Litecoin. I'm not 100% on that, don't quote me on that, but Bitcoin typically does the best, and when the market drops, it still does the best. It's just the strongest, safest bet. And in the most volatile market in the world, you want to go with safe bets. It's just simple as that. And that's another reason why I have the other 30% of my portfolio, excuse my dog, I have the other 30% of my portfolio into Ethereum. As you can see here from the picture, Ethereum, 30%. The reason why I'm invested into Ethereum is because it is like an operating system, a decentralized operating system for the internet. It's hard to explain. You have to do more research on it, but you can make apps on it, just like, and there's gonna be a lot of coins I'm invested in. It's kind of similar, but it was the first of its kind, and it's number 2, guys. It's number 2 on CoinMarketCap. But as you can see here, you know, it's doubling XRP, and it's man, the guy that runs it, this guy right here, he is just like a super genius. He has been, you know, programming for basically all his life. He's the same age as me. I was born in 1994 also. And you know, there was this one time where he had to go to China to convince them, because you know they banned Bitcoin, to convince him about cryptocurrency, and he learned Mandarin. He learned the Chinese language to go talk to them. He's a super genius, guys, and I've been watching him for years, and he's just a really good, you know, CEO maker, co-founder of Ethereum, and I think he's going to take it to great lengths, and he already has. It's number 2, and maybe I have an emotional attachment to it, but I purchased Ethereum at $7. At one point it was at like $1,200. I purchased Ethereum at $7. I have made a ridiculous amount of money in Ethereum, as well as a lot of my friends, so maybe it's an emotional attachment, whatever, but it is, in my opinion, the second safest bet. The reason why I don't hold XRP is because it's the banker's coin and it's centralized. It's not a cryptocurrency. It uses the technology, but it's not essentially what a cryptocurrency is really made of. So the third coin, Litecoin. It's pretty self-explanatory, guys. I pick safe coins. These are in like the top 10, right? Litecoin is just like Bitcoin. It was forked from the Bitcoin algorithm. It's basically the same thing, but it has way faster transactions. Plus, Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin, is pretty savage. This guy has been pushing it to great heights, and he's been doing very well. So I like what he's been, you know, what he's done, right? And these transaction speeds are faster than anything else. I believe Dash is a little bit faster. I'm not 100% sure right now exactly the speed of the transactions, but the Lightning Network that Litecoin has is reputable. It's known by everybody, and Litecoin is, you know, the trader's coin, right? A lot of people like to trade Litecoin because of how cheap it is now, and the benefits of it are great. So I definitely have a lot of Litecoin. I made a lot of money off it. We purchased it at like 20 or 30 bucks, and it's been doing well for me. And I again, I don't have like my whole portfolio on Litecoin, but I have a pretty good amount. All right, and then the fourth is going to be EOS. So EOS is considered the Ethereum killer. They call it the Ethereum killer because it essentially does the same thing, but it's the transaction speed is just way faster, supposedly. I'm gonna explain to you guys something called decentralized apps towards the end of this video. But EOS, again, the Ethereum killer, it's been around for a good amount of time. I purchased a lot at like 50 cents to $1 when it first dropped, so I've been watching it for a pretty long time. I've seen it rise the rankings. Also, one of the founders of EOS, or one of the executives, created Steam. I hold Steam also. It's not doing so well right now, but Steam was a big one back in the day. It was like the first social media. It was the first social media cryptocurrency that actually worked. People were getting paid crazy amounts of money for actually just posting on social media. It's not doing too well right now. Actually, it has the potential. As you can see here, it's 35 cents. It was at like $7 at one point, or yeah, $7.31. So the guy kind of left Steam and went over to, you know, EOS. And I like what they did, you know, back in the day when it was a bear market, Steam would just, because their community is so good and they all participate in you know, the Steam community. It kept it afloat. It was like increasing in value while everything was decreasing in value. And that's what I look for, guys. I look for real applications. I look for things that are really working. And Steam was one of them at one point. And I'm not saying it can't bounce back from what it's already at. And that's why I have some Steam. But that's what we're looking for. We're looking for real life applications, real things that are actually working, okay? First thing we're looking for is safety, things that are old enough, that have been, you know, through the thick and thin. And that's why I picked, you know, the top 4 coins or 5 coins or whatever. Those have been through the thick and thin. And then we're gonna look for application. Cryptocurrency is 90% speculative. Nothing's really happening. There's a little bit of projects, and I'm gonna talk about in this video. There's a little projects that are actually working, but majority speculation. The last bull run was all speculation. If you don't know what speculation is, people just guessing, just buying it because of what's going to happen in the future. And value doesn't derive from speculation. Value derives from application. Okay, so we're getting more into the application world with this next bull run. This next series of events will be application coins. I think so. I know so. It just has to happen. This happens with all stocks. It happens with all investments. If it's actually being used, like Amazon's actually being used, that's the reason why its stock goes up. So I'm not interested in speculation. I'm interested in stuff that really works. And that's why I picked, you know, EOS, because the maker went to Steam. And EOS has also decentralized applications that are ranking at the top, which we're going to talk about. Okay. Next coin is Tron. Okay. Majority of the reason why I like Tron is because, one, a lot of people know about it because of the founder's just crazy and funny, and he does all types of funny stuff on Twitter. So a lot of people know about Tron. I'm not like heavily invested in Tron. And guys, you can see I have a small percentage of my portfolio. You don't want to be putting crazy amounts of money into coins that are not already established. I've told people so many times, the people that don't listen to me lose money. The people that listen to me make money. It's just simple as that. Do not put it into coins that are not established, right? Tron is not that established. Okay, so I have a small percentage of my portfolio, but I'm making that bet because of decentralized applications. I think they have the best decentralized applications. All right, I keep talking about decentralized applications. Let me tell you guys what I'm talking about. It's called DApp Radar. So these are games played on the blockchain that pay you out real money. Okay, so it's an application. Just think about the Android operating system, or like Apple, right? The decentralized applications would be like your notepad or the messenger app, right? Those things, the apps on your phone, are this decentralized applications. But these can be anything. It could be a game, just like your apps, right? It could be a game, it could be, you know, productivity, it could be anything. This one's a casino. Tron, #1 decentralized application. This is a casino that you can actually bet cryptocurrency immediately. And if you ever been to a casino, you think it's rigged, right? Because I have lost so much money in casino, made money too, that it gives me that feeling, yo, these guys are rigging it in some way. You know, they're throwing the ball in a weird way. It's making it win for them. Well, you can verify with the blockchain and Tron Bet. They take the last digits of the actual transaction and use that, right? So it's completely random. They use that to make predictions, or not predictions, to basically decide the bet. Okay, so it's basically the first decentralized casino, and they have things where you can stake, right? They have you can win their tokens and stake their tokens and make more money. I've made pretty good amount of money on Tron Bet. I don't recommend it for a beginner, right? It's very risky. Very risky. Don't go buying up Tron tokens thinking you're gonna make money, because this stuff is crazy and you have to really know what you're doing before you get into something like this. That's why I haven't made my videos on it. It's just a little bit crazy, okay? So just be careful with the decentralized applications. But like I said, you know, you got ETH has its own decentralized applications. They have IOST. I don't like it too much. I haven't talked about it. This one's like an actual game with like knights, and it's pretty interesting, guys. It gets crazy. You can get actual money. You can get actual money. If you ever play like Clash of Clans, and you get like that fake money, well, in this game you'll get like real cryptocurrency that you can cash out for US dollars. So this is all very interesting stuff, and this is, like I said, application. It's working now, and that's why majority of the reason I picked those smaller coins, right? The smaller market cap coins. All right, let's go to the next one. So Raven coin. has been talked about by everybody in the cryptocurrency community. It's one of those coins that they have a serious technology. As you can see here, they are ASIC resistant. They did a fair launch, equal opportunity for everyone, and there's no pre-mined coins. So what happened with these ICOs, they're called something different now. I forgot the name of it, but see, like no ICO, right? No developer rewards. So when coins launch, it's kind of like an IPO in a stock. They give it out for a premium price, right? So it's cheaper than what they predict it's going to be in the future. So you don't really know if it's cheaper. Usually they dump as soon as the ICO comes out. So the ICO comes out, you can get these coins, and then when they hit the exchange, they usually dump. Don't get me wrong, I'm probably wrong on a lot of them, but they usually dump. And this coin right here is basically been launched kind of like Bitcoin. There was no ICO. You had to contribute to the network to get Bitcoin. And what I really like about this coin is that it's ASIC resistant. If you don't know what ASIC miners are those super powerful miners that kind of took over the whole entire network. Back in the day, I used to mine with actual graphics cards, and it was pretty decentralized, meaning everyone can kind of mine and make some money. Like you can actually get a gaming PC and mine back in the day. But now you got these huge mining farms with ASIC miners that take up all the hashing power and basically take all the money of Bitcoin. So it's ASIC resistant. It's pretty interesting. And like I said, when you have no ICOs, when it's not, greedy, people are just trying to get ICOs and dumping them and just trying to make money. It's community driven. It's a real community, and it's true open source. So I think this transparent coin is pretty solid. A lot of people in the cryptographic community have talked about it, and that's why I'm interested in. That's also why I'm interested in the next coin, which is called Grin. Okay, so Grin is basically similar. There's just one problem with Bitcoin. I believe that messes up the speed. Basically, not to jump into too much detail, Bitcoin, excuse my phone, not to jump into too much detail, but Bitcoin is very slow. Okay, so if you guys haven't already experienced it, in the last bull run, when everybody was jumping into Bitcoin, it was really hard to send transactions. Sometimes the transaction can take 12 to 24 hours, right? And that's because it copies the whole blockchain into the public ledger. Every single time someone sends out a transaction, the whole entire blockchain is copied. And you can see that this is not, sustainable long term. It is as a store of value, but not as a transfer method for money, right? So they solved that. I'm not going to. I read the white paper, and it's very complicated, so I'm not going to explain it too much. And honestly, I am not a coder, so I'm not going to really talk about it. But they only solved that one problem and launched it identical to Bitcoin. And I like that type of stuff, guys. This is like real cryptocurrency. We're not talking about XRP here, where people control the coins and they control the whole market. We're talking about real decentralized cryptocurrency. But yeah, basically Grin coin has this application called Mimblewimble that everybody raves about. The whole community loves it. They're transparent. They were launched just like Bitcoin, so they don't have like developer fees or anything like that. They are literally they're like a cryptocurrency dream, a cryptocurrency advocate dream. It's not like the new generation of ICOs. Just like I said, for the last coin, Raven coin, these two are similar in that way. And I really like Grin coin. I like what they have. One of my more solid risky bets. I believe in this risky bet a lot, and that's why I held a good little percentage, 5%. Right now, Steam, we kind of already talked about it. We talked about Steam. I just have a little bit. I made a lot of money with Steam, so I guess you got the emotional attachment. Only 1% of my portfolio. And then the last one, Basic Attention Token. If you guys haven't already heard about Basic, I'm going to be making a full tutorial because I think what they're doing is pretty good. And guys, this is my cryptocurrency portfolio now, but I can buy different coins in the future, and I do plan on doing that. I do plan on diversifying a little bit more. If you're just getting into cryptocurrency, I do not recommend you get more than 5 coins, guys. Don't get caught in the trap of buying a whole bunch of different shit coins, to be frank. Don't get caught in that trap, because what happens is it gets a little bit out of control. Expert traders don't even look at more than 3 coins. Come on, you don't need to look at more than 3 coins. Just get the ones that are solid and just hold them for a long period of time. Or if you want to trade, just learn the markets on those. Preferably start trading with 1 coin, only 1 coin, and then learn it for like 3 or whatever, or if you feel comfortable, right? But let's get into you know, basic attention token. Basically, to explain it, I don't know if you guys got hit with ads. You know, I get hit with ads all the time. As you can see, I use the Brave browser. It's a browser. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description, but I'm gonna make a review on it soon. But basically, they block ads, right? So they'll block all the ads that come in, including YouTube, which is crazy. Let me show you guys something. So if I click here, look, I've already been saved 10 minutes of my time. I've only been using it for a week. So it saved me 10 minutes of my time from ads, and probably more than that, because ads, you know, they kind of take you off track and mess up your whole entire attention. But they want to monetize this by basically, if you want to turn on ads. So if I were to, for example, turn this on, I did turn it on. I only made $1. It's only been like a week. But you can see right here, you could turn it off so that no ads ever hit you, or you could leave it on and get paid to watch them. You get paid to watch ads. You get what I'm saying? So it's pretty interesting. I know it's very confusing. The white paper is like 27 pages long. I read it twice, and I'm going to be explaining a full tutorial on this soon, guys. But that's it for this video. If you like the quality of my content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Do me a favor, leave a comment below with your top 5 cryptocurrencies. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.